Aloha Sagittarius, and welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for June 1st through the 15th. Today we'll be starting with pulling a card for your overall energy. We'll then take a look at your specific energies, the energies of the person or situation connected to you, and how those dance and mingle in the middle. We will close off the reading with an oracle card for the Sagittarian collective. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so take only what resonates. In addition to your sun sign, you may want to watch your moon, rising, and north node readings for additional context and texture. If you'd like a personal reading, I have links in the description below. You can also connect with me on social media via the link below, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Saggy, let's pull you an overall energy card from the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle. I am fresh back from Kauai, Hawaii, and I'm still on Hawaiian time. So, hence the flower. We're just going to roll with it. Saggy, you got clear. May you see things as they are. So, clarity appears to be on the table for you right now, Saggy, and we are going to get more in depth with this. I had to start and restart your reading 3 times too, so I can see why you're not fully clear on something here. Okay. For some of you, this could be quite specific. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Saggy, you might be going through a bit of confusion. On your side, you get the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. The Empress is the beautiful feminine energy coming through, very creative, very fertile, very open, very receptive. I really love the energy of the Empress. Then you come into the King of Pentacles, as this represents more of a masculine energy of stability. So this would be maybe more around the home and finances and that kind of energy. And then we have this conflicting energy of the Five of Wands. Anytime you have a 5 in a reading, there's going to be growth through maybe conflict and change and tension. And this to me feels like you've got some sort of tension in your energy field, okay? Let's look at their side, the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like for some of you, this could be a physical distance between you and your loved one, or you and your partner. But it also could represent more of a distance of emotions, a distant emotional kind of feeling. So for some of you it's practical, for some of you it's emotional. Maybe someone's off on business travel or a work trip or has gone to do something on their own, and you're I see you more in the home space. Now the Devil comes in on their side. There's some sort of issue that they're working through, and I won't know until I clarify, but I feel like whatever it is that they're working through, it's bringing a lot of stress to the relationship, to the situation, to themselves. They do have a good heart, but their energy is just clouded up by some issue of control or possibly even addiction at this point in time. In the middle, I get the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, which on the one hand, the 10 of Cups is when it's good and we're together and it's vibing and the family's together. Everything's going really smoothly. But then there's the 7 of Cups that comes in, which is is this really what I want? Somebody's kind of in that space and bringing that energy into the connection there of it's kind of funny. They're questioning the happiness. But let's get some clarifiers, because the story, I think, is going to further unfold. Let's look at this Empress for you, the Temperance card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress again. Saggy, for some of you, you or your partner could be pregnant. You could be expecting a child. This could be throwing you into a bit of a stress, a bit of a panic. How are we going to provide? How are we going to bring it all together? There could be a baby on the way. That can add, it brings up all kinds of things for parents to evolve through. So if there's not a baby on the way, but you are fertile and of age and in a relationship and you're not doing any form of timing your cycle or anything like that, birth control, then heads up, there's definitely a chance that a pregnancy could come along. Now, this also could be the pregnancy of being creative with ideas. You could be wanting to write a book. You might be actively writing. There is an element of patience here, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, which is slower movement toward this Empress here. I've got patience and slower movement toward this Empress. For some of you, it could be a situation where you've been trying to get pregnant and it hasn't happened yet. But with all this Empress energy, you've essentially got double, 2 times Empress energy here. I do feel like the situation is ripe for this and the timing is ripe for this. It may take a little longer. It may be a little slower. You could be pregnant and just going through you kind of go outside of time when you're carrying a child, and you're so present in your body, yet so connecting with your child spiritually in your womb space. There's a lot going on there. It's a very complex and dynamic relationship. And, what I'm seeing here in the clarity where it says clear, may you see things as they are. Sometimes it's hard through the cloud of pregnancy to see that. Now, it could be the same thing for, a creative venture, something you're doing, you're trying to create, right? Could be hard to see everything through a cloudy haze of some kind. It could be something else going on. We'll look here. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Saggy. This is an energy of being way, way, way too much up in the mental space without a balance of the heart space coming in. This is a lot of mental exhaustion. This is, again, pregnancy does things to the body. You could also have another health ailment that's affecting it, possibly hormonal. I'm getting that sense again, going back to this Empress. You can't treat your situation now as you have in the past by thinking your way through it. This is going to be more experiential, and what the universe is calling you to do is to stay more grounded, and stay more present in your body, stay more in touch with the rhythms of your body, the rhythms of your space around you, what's going on around you. You may have a familiar, an animal guide with you, going alongside. Animals can sometimes bring us back into the present moment. They can be really helpful for that. So utilize your fur baby to assist you, because they are very present by nature. And you are tending to get way up in your head and you're just completely exhausting yourself. I don't know what's stressing you out exactly. Maybe that'll become more apparent when we see what's going on the other side, or this Five of Wands here. Five of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I see that you are actually aware that there has been some tension between you and yourself, or you and this other person, and you are working hard to gain clarity on that, but you're kind of at a standstill. Or you're needing to be still so you can hear that higher heart voice that you have. The Queen of Swords is coming in. She's holding the sword with the hilt, by her heart, and she's opening her hand. So she is bringing in more mastery, of course, than the 9, the 10, and the Page of Swords that you have over this energy of stability. If you can get yourself grounded And then as you work to take a look at everything, right, and kind of run an inventory, you are going to get clarity through the mind, but it starts with the heart. It starts with the heart. And I keep getting the sense of like, it doesn't have to be as hard as you're making it. You're making it tougher than it needs to be. For some of you, this could be the energy. You're getting caught up in competition. You might be looking at other people online or looking at celebrities and thinking, oh, I have to do XYZ. I have to be like XYZ to be successful. And that's not, you're needing to express yourself as you. And so that's not really helping or healthy. So if you are scrolling right now and looking at people, maybe looking at other people in your industry and getting jealous or getting a little, off by things, that would be something to take a break from. Now, the person you're connected to, they have the Knight of Pentacles. It's clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Tower, and the Eight of Wands. This person, for some of you, possibly this person is not that great with financial resources. They appear to me to be the kind of person who, when they get money, they kind of blow it. They don't really know how to save. And this quickly puts them in a bind. And part of the reason that they're not doing this is they haven't healed their relationship with money. They haven't healed their relationship with stability. It could come from childhood issues with like parents that were struggling financially and they watched that, or somebody lost their job and it was impactful, or they lost their job. But it just seems like they don't know how to save, and that could be causing you stress, especially if there's a baby on the way. It seems like they blow through money. That's all I'm saying from what I could see there. Let's look at this Devil card. Okay. Take both of these and this one. They get the Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so this person has control issues, but their control issues are that they can't control themselves. Okay, so when they come into something good, they kind of just blow through it. They go through it really quickly. They have a hard time stabilizing the energy. They also, it could be from a wounding of like someone trying to overly control them, like an overly strict parent, or someone in their life that was, like a father figure or something that was very frugal. And so they went without on a lot of things, like so frugal, that they couldn't even, enjoy themselves. And so when they get the resources or the finances or the things, they kind of have this opposite reaction where they go out of control. But it's all part of the umbrella of control. They're trying to control not feeling that way, if that makes sense. They also might be missing their intuition a little bit. They might be not connected to that. I see them moving forward more with like how they think it should go instead of how like what their body tells them, how it feels to lose all their money or give away all their, or whatever they're doing with it, blow all their money. Maybe it's on a habit or an addiction or like, I don't know what they're doing, but you would know. And you would know if this is you and roles are reversed here. Saggy, for the Eight of Cups, they get the Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Wands. Okay. Now I'm getting the feeling like hopefully they can recognize this and move into some better energies, recognizing that that they're worthy of having the resources and that saving the resources is representative of self-love. And they are starting to see that they have a choice in that. Okay. It may have been through some tough situations, through conflict, perhaps with you, but they're starting to realize that they are attempting to take a look at that from a different perspective. Maybe from your perspective, or just maybe from a different perspective than they've looked at it before. And it looks like they have a high potential for having success on that. However, your overall energy is, may you see things as they are, So things are not super clear. This person will have the opportunity to make different choices, but you need to be able to see things as they are. You need that clarity. Let's look at the 10 of Cups, the good times between the two of you. You're bringing the 5 of Cups. They're bringing the Page of Pentacles for clarification. Yeah, they're not able to nurture the very best of this relationship or this situation because they are not able to nurture themselves properly. All right. So there is this potential, right? And I say that potential very specifically because the potential is beautiful, but the way things are right now, it's rough. And we need to be able to be realistic about when things are tough. And so you're feeling that. You're feeling that in the 5 of Cups. You're feeling like, well, do I have to turn away from this? What am I going to do? Like I said, you have the potential to get up in your head with things. And then your emotions and your energies are all thrown off. A lot of this could be hormonal too. Those are real factors that tie into this. But you're also being called to look at the situation for what it is, even though you might be able to see a better potential with them or with the connection. For the 7 of Cups, you're bringing in the Ace of Pentacles and they bring the 3 of Pentacles. So 7 of Cups, they had it over here. It's about choice. I think the two of you are really going to have to choose how to proceed here together. If it's going to be together. For some of you that you may be questioning, should I even stick around? Are we better together? Are we better apart? For some of you, this could be a work relationship too, where you're working for somebody who doesn't make good business decisions. And you're like, do I stick with this company or do I go off and have a brand new beginning? They want to collaborate with you, but it might be because it helps them more than it helps you, right? So that might be something to really take a look at since you're really going for clarity here. Really need to be, maybe even if you just took like a big piece of paper poster board and you just kind of map out, and you could do words, you could do drawings, whatever works for you, but kind of map out this situation or this relationship. And maybe you pro and con it, and maybe you just put down your feelings. But I think anything that you can visually look at that will help clear this up for you, journaling, something like that, that's going to be what you want to do to kind of help yourself. And really, as you're journaling or as you're writing and as you're visualizing and you're putting it down on the paper, on the poster board, the whiteboard, whatever, feel into your body and how it feels. So if like a word comes up like resentment, okay, as you're writing that down, how does it feel in your body, right? So this could be, you could do a little exercise here to kind of help yourself through some of these tricky energies. Saggy, let's go ahead and pull a card from the Divine Animals Oracle to close off your reading today. Saggy, you get number 2, the Lynx, secrets. Your word is your bond. Do not gossip or entertain gossip, as all may not be as it seems. Be shrewd about who you share your confidential information with. A little mystery can be a good thing, but keeping secrets that are detrimental to others may not be. There is some news worth sharing, but be discerning. The magic of the Lynx can be utilized when you need to keep a secret or to stop gossiping. It is the perfect magic to weave when you are making a vow to yourself or another. A magic that is wild in its nature, but focused in its intent. Ensure that you are clear with your intentions up front. Okay, Saggy, wow, the Lynx, a very potent animal here. And it's about having clear intentions. And I think for this relationship, whether it be love and romance, friendship, a work relationship, getting super clear before you take your next steps, really making sure you can see what actually is going on here rather than approaching it with the rose-colored glasses is going to be important. And so making sure that you are keeping things close to the vest when you need to, but that you also, there might be a trusted friend or confidant that you can gain a little support from in this. Saggy, thank you for tuning in. Mahalo, and I will see you next time.